Once upon a time, in a small kingdom surrounded by mountains, there lived a king who loved gold more than anything else. Every room in his palace was filled with treasures, shining coins, and expensive jewels. Yet, even with all his riches, the king was never happy. He always wanted more. In the same kingdom, there lived an old candle maker named Elias. He was poor and lived in a tiny house near the market. Every day he made candles with his own hands and sold them for a few coins. Although he had little money, Elias was always want. One cold winter night, a strong storm hit the kingdom. The wind howled and the snow covered the roads. Suddenly, all the lights in the palace went out. The king became, "Bring me light at once," he shouted. But the servants were the roads were blocked and no one knew what to do. Then one servant remembered Elias, the candle maker. They quickly brought Elias to the palace. He carried only a small wooden box. Inside were simple candles. The king looked at him and laughed. "You came to save my palace with these cheap little candles." Elias calmly lit one candle. Its warm light filled the dark room. Then he lit another and another. Soon the great hall was glowing. The servants felt safe again, and the king could finally see. The king said, "How much gold do you want for your candles?" Elias smiled and replied, "I do not need your gold, your majesty. I only ask one thing." "What is it?" asked the king. "Tomorrow morning, walk with me through the town." The king agreed. The next morning, dressed simply, the king followed Elias through the streets. They passed bakers sharing bread with hungry children, neighbours helping an old woman carry water, and workers laughing together despite their hard lives. Then Elias said, "Your Majesty, these people have little, yet they share. They own less than you, but they smile more than you." The king was change. Elias held up one candle and said, "A candle loses nothing by lighting another candle, but your gold grows cold when it is locked away." For the first time in many years, the king understood. From that day on, he used his treasure to build schools, repair roads, and feed the poor. And strangely, the more he gave away, the happier he became. True wealth is not what we keep, but what we share.